Welcome back, guys. So today we've got a pretty awesome piece of news concerning the Odroid XU4, as you can see here. So Hardkernel has released a gaming console kit for the Odroid. Now the Odroid is a single board computer, and what is big about this is I have been saying that 2018 is going to be the year of the Odroid XU4 concerning emulation of old school retro games. Why is that, you may ask? Well, because with Raspberry Pi, even with the B+, the 3B+ that has recently come out, our compatibility for systems such as Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast are not very high. It's very limited, and with the Odroid, it fixes that. We get a heck of a lot higher compatibility, if not close to 100% compatibility for these systems. And the biggest issue with the Odroid XU4 has been being able to get a case for the system. And there are cases out there, fairly basic cases, and they're not as easy to come by as a Raspberry Pi case, but we have not had any awesome, crazy, retro-inspired cases like this for the Odroid. Even looking at this, comparing it to the cases for the Raspberry Pi, there's nothing in this category that I have ever seen. So obviously you're seeing that it's styled after Nintendo 64. You even have Nintendo 64 logo here, but guess what? That's not just a logo. That is a 2.4-inch LCD screen that can display different kinds of animations, logos, video. There's all sorts of things that you could do with this. It's a programmable, and you can have the system logo show, the game logos, all sorts of things. The possibilities are endless, and I have never seen something like this. I think that's pretty awesome as far as a case goes. So this is designed for the Odroid Game Station Turbo image, and we will be taking a look at that and messing around with that in the very near future. So it's pretty much designed out the box to work for that pre-existing image. Has fancy 2.4-inch programmable LCD screen, show logos and animations and whatnot. 4 front USB ports, just like the Nintendo 64. You got 4 controller ports. Pretty awesome stuff. You can also add a 2.5-inch hard disk drive for your huge ROM collections. And it does come with a cable for that, so you can just embed it in the case. Pretty sweet stuff. You got 2 front buttons, and I'm matching these underneath the USBs or the actual buttons. One is for power and the other one is programmable. And they do have the dimensions listed here, 180 by 65 by 150 millimeters. And then we do have the weights, about 250 grams approximately. Power assumption, 5 volts, 250 milliamp, typical. So you see the price here, $24. I have already purchased one, actually quite a bit earlier today, and that's worldwide shipping. You can get it worldwide, but you do have to pay a shipping fee. Now, I paid through PayPal. I want to make sure I'm covered with everything. I have no doubts. This is a reputable company. They've been around for a while. A lot of people know of them. But $24 plus to ship to the US. I am in California. I don't know if the fee is going to be the same everywhere, but it came out to slightly over $40 total to have this case shipped to me. $24 sounds awesome, because there's even a lot of Raspberry Pi cases that are more expensive than that. So that does sound good, but then you do have to keep in consideration you do need to pay that shipping fee. $40, I'm pretty happy with that. I have a good feeling that this case is going to be legit just looking at it. They're not even showing renders here. They're showing actual images of what you will be getting, what the actual case looks like. And they're selling it in 2 different ways. You could buy it by itself, or you can buy it with this GameSir G3W controller that they recommend to use with that image. So it does show everything that is included, top and bottom of the case, and it kind of looks like it's a translucent. There's some translucency here to the case. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the way they photographed it, but it does look like it is semi-transparent, or has a little bit of translucency to it, which still looks amazing. Like, I'm not talking down on that. I think that actually looks pretty cool. The little Odroid name etched into the top. A lot of ventilation, so that's definitely good. Here's the board with your USBs and the little LCD screen. The ribbon cable that attaches to the Odroid itself. These little pieces that are listed as F, they go over the where the USB ports come out. So this would be attached up to the front. And then once everything's closed up, these would push in to kind of secure everything. It looks like you get the little feet for the bottom, some cables here. I believe one of them is for a hard drive if you want to use that. So they're showing you they do have the Odroid Game Station Turbo version 3.9.5 that you can get from their forums. Flash the OS, telling you everything, how to get everything set up. Pretty easy stuff. Little assembly guide. Boom, the ribbon cable goes in the front there to the actual board with the LCD. Mount everything into the case. Remove the little protective film from the screen. Pretty sweet. You get everything attached. The little cables, so everything's powered up. So yeah, you use the one to power up the LCD and everything, and then the other one will be for, yeah, exactly, for a hard drive, USB 3.0 cable. And it does tell you if your hard drive does consume more than 50 milliamp, you might need to use a 5 volt 6 amp power supply unit instead of 5 volts 4 amps. So just keep that in mind if you do get this case and you want to use a little external hard drive. So they're showing here everything put together, looking pretty spiffy. Bunch of the dudes here enjoying it, using those little GameSir controllers, little logo on the front and that screen. Looks like an awesome little device. Like seriously, this is gonna be pretty sweet. We get to make our own Nintendo 64 classic, regardless if Nintendo releases one or not. Boom, this looks like it might be a feasible option for it. So I'm definitely excited. I can't wait to get this in my possession and share it with you guys. Not 100% how long it's going to take to get here. If it's already ready to be shipped, I don't know for sure. I'm reaching out to the company now, but it is available for sale. You can buy it now. Like I said, shipping for me took it to the price of about 40 bucks, which I am fine with for what I am seeing here, especially since they're showing a completed product. And then if you do go to their forums, there's a lot of information in here. I highly recommend peeping out their forums here, but if you go to the console kit forum, they have a lot more information in here as well. And there is somebody who has some videos posted showing the actual case working and showcasing that front LCD screen with some animations and video and whatnot. Really looks like awesome stuff. So this is definitely the direction I'm going. I can't wait to start messing with this thing, sharing it with you guys, maybe doing some streams and whatnot. This is really cool. So definitely the year of the Odroid. I know I can't say that enough, but it really feels like it. You know, I feel like we've kind of, like I said, hit a wall with the Raspberry Pi. Like we're getting what we're gonna get out of it, and now it's time to move on up to big boy single board computer and get a little bit more out of it, quite a bit more, and kind of start that adventure all over again. You know what I'm saying? I still love the Raspberry Pi. I'm not knocking it. I'm still doing a lot of stuff with it, but it's definitely time to start doing a lot more things with the Odroid and sharing that with you guys, especially when companies are doing stuff like this. It just makes it super exciting and kind of refreshes my motivation to do things with the Odroid. So definitely can't wait to get this in my hands. I will be sharing it with you guys, letting you see it, get my impressions, my thoughts, and I'm really hoping it's going to be sweet. So in the meantime, smash that like button, subscribe, do all that stuff. Really means the world to me, you know? And I will catch you guys next time. Links will be in the description if you want to peep all this out. So don't worry about that. Check out the description or my pinned comment. So see you next time. Bye-bye. Boom.